Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host, JJ48, and today we are going to be continuing going through the Game Boy Zelda Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. I do apologize on the Twitch stream. It says that the game is Link's Awakening DX. I actually could not find an entry for the original Game Boy. It was just DX or the Switch one, which appeared to have two entries. So I guess somebody just forgot to put the proper box art on there. Before we get started, let me just remind you that next week I will not be streaming, so uh, we'll be after this week we'll be resuming in 2 weeks on June 28th. So with that, let's get into the back into the game. Okay. Hopefully the audio comes through all right for everybody. Okay, and so here we are in. Let me see if I go out and come back in if it'll tell us again. Yes, level 2 Bottle Grotto. And I think we noticed last week that um, the music in this dungeon is a little bit different than the music in the first dungeon. And however, there do seem to be some common elements to it, and I'm afraid I'm not sufficiently fluent in discussing music to be able to go over all the similarities, but suffice it to say that I think the dungeons do have a definite feel to their music, or a sound to their music that makes it obvious that it's a dungeon, while still giving them a bit of a unique identity. And I wonder if part of that is the fact that, unlike the last game that we saw, Link to the Past, this game is entirely in black and white, so there's only so much that you can do visually to distinguish between dungeons. And so the developers realized that the different musical themes has advantages in this case. So, do that. These guys, who are a little bit like Shy Guys from the Mario series, are actually mimics, similar to the mimics that we encountered in A Link to the Past. They'll just copy our movements, and I believe this kind, if we attack them from the front, they don't really take damage, so we have to attack them from the rear, hence why I'm sneaking behind them and doing a sword slash so that they stay facing away from me. Okay. Okay, I was kind of hoping that would unlock something, but... Now we need to get across this pit. Alright, so we have a map. Let's see. Map's on the start screen. And this level is called Bottle Grotto, and we can kind of see the map looks like a outline of a bottle. The thick base, and then kind of coming in and flaring out at the top there. Wait a second. Oh, right, there's one chest in the entrance that we can't get at the moment. another thing I'm noticing with particularly with this robed Stalfos here, he acts a lot like some of the moblins and pig soldiers do in the overworld, and I think this is helping us establish that keeping most of the overworld monsters in the overworld and letting dungeon monsters be in the dungeons by having some... Yes, it's pretty heavy. By having similar monsters in both cases, but yeah, they won't take damage from the front. Having monsters that are similar but aren't actually the same. They're a variant of the Stalfos rather than a variant of Moblins. Alright, so that was one of the annoying things with this game, is that that text stating how heavy the pots are doesn't just come if you're trying to actually pick up the pots, it comes anytime you run into them. So we'll probably be seeing that a lot. Okay. So we're now over on the left-hand side. No, we're in a pit, actually. Oh, didn't mean to do that. It's Hinox, I believe, is this guy. And he seems to have gotten a promotion from A Link to the Past, where there he was just an overworld enemy who threw bombs. Now he's an actual, legitimate mini-boss. Actually, I'm at full heart, so I don't need this. And I don't think we have a tablet yet, do we? No. Let's see. Continuing on the idea of music, I was reading something we can kind of listen for. Somebody who's much more knowledgeable about music than I am pointed out that not only are the dungeons variations on a theme, but they're all variations specifically on the cave theme. And so, if we'd like, we can kind of listen for that a little bit. And it seems to get, I know it seems to get less and less of a connection as we go on through the game, as it gets further and further away from its base. Okay, let's see, sorry, we just picked up the power bracelet, so we can actually pick up these now. Yes, now they're not too heavy to lift. And I can either go this way, or I can't go this way. I'll go this way. Interesting that the items here are appear to be underneath the chest rather than in the, or underneath the pots rather than in the pots. Go down the hole, please. Yes. Thank you. Pole's voice. The only way that we have to defeat him at the moment is by throwing something out, because our sword won't work. And we got a sound that a key's in this room, but it doesn't appear to be anything at the moment. We'll have to come back later and check. Just trying to jump on him. Yes, thank you. I think we can not get pulled in by this thing. There's a fragment of a stone slab. Yeah, thank you. Not today. Let's see what else we're going to look at. Oh, one thing that is already... I forgot to read the tablet, didn't I? I'm in trouble. One thing that is starting to... we might take notice of is the importance of dreams and sleeping as we go through this. Of course, the game is called Link's Awakening, which implies that he had been asleep. We've seen that Link was asleep when we started, and then he woke up in bed after being rescued on the beach. We've also seen Tarin was asleep and dreamt that he was a raccoon when he was making the forest all weird last time. And the main enemies in the dungeons are known as nightmares. And of course we have our quest that we need to go wake the windfish. So I do find this interesting for a number of reasons. One of them being that we were drawing comparisons between this and Zelda 2 last time, and there, Zelda 2, our whole purpose was to awaken the sleeping Princess Zelda. And so now we've just kind of taken that theme and run with it. Alright, so the slab. First, defeat the imprisoned Pole's voice. Last, Stalfos. Okay, so this ought to help us. We need to defeat the enemies, not just defeat the enemies in the room, we need to defeat them in a proper order. Okay. Excuse me, Stalfos, you're last, if you wouldn't mind going over there waiting your turn. No, over there. I don't want to accidentally hit you. Okay, now, okay, got this guy. Now you can die. Alright, we've got the Nightmare's key. We can get to the Nightmare's lair. I wonder if our piece of power is going to run out just as we get to the nightmare. I do find it interesting that the pieces of power in this game look a bit like Triforces. inverted Triforces at least. You can't carry pots between screens. Yeah, here's why I had to grab the pot. See, he won't go if we don't have enough weight on him. This is the setup I need so far. Ho ho ho, I'm your bad guy this time. Ho ho ho. Well, he's a very jolly bad guy. And very aware of the fact that he's a bad guy. Yeah, you can't hurt me as long as I have my bottle. Okay. Dodges fireballs. Not be able to hurt him, but let's see if we can hurt his bottle by throwing it against the wall. Can't hurt me as long as I have my bottle, yes. You're getting as repetitive as Ganon was in the last game. Probably switch over, so Feather haven't used it much, but I am going to want it pretty soon, so. Ow. Ah, you broke my bottle. Why, you make me hopping mad. It's not hopping, that's flying. Oh, we still have our piece of power at least. I don't know if it matters. I don't know if this guy has actual hit points or if it's just how many times I hit him. But there he went down all the same. And we've got the Conchorn. Conchorn, however you pronounce that. The prairie is waiting. Okay, well, first things first, I think we need to... Well, first things first, let's get this last chest. That we can get now that we have the power bracelet. Got 50 rupees, very nice. Then let's return Bow Wow to his owner. Actually, let's go this way. This is the way to the witches, but this is where I want to go. Crazy Tracy will be able to help us out here. Hey there, big guy, I'm Crazy Tracy. I've got a little secret for sale that'll pump you up. Okay. 42 rupees for the secret, okay. Come here and I'll rub it on you. There, I've applied my own secret medicine. It will take effect when you lose all heart. Drop by again. Here's some bonus treatment. Behold, your hearts are full. Oh, thank you. Alright, so that's purchasing the medicine in this game is basically like having a fairy in a bottle in A Link to the Past was. That we can, if we happen to die while we're holding the, or while we have the medicine applied, we'll be able to just get our hearts back and continue on without it counting as a death. Okay, I don't think we can make that jump, so we can't. Man. For a creature that doesn't even have a stomach, you sure can eat a lot. Okay, we have another piece of heart, one more, and we'll have a complete heart container. Good. Ouch. Okay, so we have what system? Someone asked what system was this game released for. Initially, this was released on the original Game Boy. The portable handheld unit that was so large that eventually they had to make one half the size that was actually called the Game Boy Pocket. The original Game Boy was not exactly pocket-sized unless you had very, very deep pockets indeed. Okay, we collected a secret seashell here. And we also have, so it makes 2 instruments of 7. We have, I believe, 8 instruments altogether that we're collecting. And that, it's another interesting use of music here, is that here our entire purpose is to collect instruments that so far we've collected the I don't think I can actually highlight over them and see what they're called, but I believe it's the full moon cello and the conch horn, and both of them have had their own sounds and have played a little bit of the Windfish's theme when we picked them up. Oh, I really appreciate what you did for my poor precious Bow Wow. You're such a nice boy, how can I ever repay you? I know. Oh, big smooch. Got a reward from Madame Meow Meow. Lucky. Okay. Alright, now... So, I guess it just occurred to me, how in the world did the Moblins even manage to kidnap Bow Wow in the first place, since he seems to just eat all of them on sight? Oh well. So let's see, now we're heading to the prairie. Let's see if, Old Man the old man has anything to say. Hi, it's Ulrira. Have you met everyone on the island? There's a man named Richard who lives in Pothole Field, southeast of the village. Why not pay him a visit? That's all I can tell you for now. Bye. Okay. So we are going to want to talk to Richard, who lives southeast. But we've kind of been all over the south portion. And while there might be some places left for us to visit, I think we're going to need to go east first to get to Richard. We're going to need 200 for a shovel. Let's quickly see if I can find some rupees for a shovel, because we're going to need one before too long. And buying a shovel will let... I don't think there were bombs for sale, and I also want bombs. I think they'll become for sale once we get the shovel. Or there were and I just missed them. You know, for being just an open field, no houses immediately nearby it, there sure is a lot of money dropped out here. maybe after this whole adventuring gig, Link can go into business doing yard maintenance or something. He can be pretty thorough about it, just the results don't seem to last longer than it takes for him to walk off screen. Oh, yeah, there are bombs here for sale now. But first, let's get the shovel. 200 rupees seems expensive. Yes, I'll buy it. Out of the way, chicken. Now I want to get bombs. Well, I think we're starting to run into... We've already seen a bombable spot in Tail Cave that we're going to have to go back to at some point. I think we're starting to run into areas where there's going to be other bombable spots, and it'd be nice to not have to leave them. Eventually we'll get to the point where bombs will just drop from enemies, but I don't know if they'll just do that at a certain point in the game, or if that's after we buy bombs, then they'll start dropping. There we go. Ooh, a bow. Alright, next I'm going to see if I can get this bow, but instead of getting a bunch of stuff, let's see if we can... But yeah, I don't want to pay for it, I want to just take it. There's supposed to be some way that we can do this. Maybe if I walk out and walk in. Okay, how is it? Somehow I have to get him to not be turned towards the door when I walk out. There we go. Guess what? You got it for free. Are you proud of yourself? Now, one thing that this does mean is that since I'm trying not to die, I cannot go back into the shop because the shopkeeper will be pretty angry if I return. It also means that if we talk to people, they will now call me Thief, because somehow everybody knows about it, despite it having just happened. So she really likes to sing. What do I like to do, Thief? Well, apparently I like to take bows. Oh cool, it came with 20 free arrows, too. be careful, because if I step on one of the cracked floors long enough to push a block, it'll open into a pit before the block moves. So... Okay, this is a teleporter. That right now it only teleports to itself because we haven't encountered any of the other teleporter spots yet. No. Telephone booth. Okay, that's not very helpful. The winged Octoroks will, every time you slash at them, will try to jump and dodge your sword swing. Slime key for the slime keyhole. Man, what's with all the frogs? Salutations, you wouldn't know by the look of me, but I used to live in the castle. My servants went berserk, and I was forced to flee to my villa. So you want the key to Yukuku Prairie, do you? I may be able to help you. Let's make a deal, shall we? I want you to retrieve the golden leaf I left behind in the castle when I fled. Okay, that seems pretty reasonable. 1 gold leaf for 1 key. Alright. Smashing! To tell you the truth, there are 5 leaves, and I want them all. Oh, you'll need to do some digging, so buy a shovel. Are you off then? Good luck. Is there a chance that your servants went berserk and turned on you because you kept getting them to agree to tasks and then making the tasks much more complicated after they'd agreed to them? Not that I approve of servants turning on their masters anyway, but that would be rather frustrating to have to deal with. Castle, 5 minutes through the impenetrable trees. Yeah, great sign there. 50 paces. Okay. They don't want to let us in to take the gold leaves. And we can't get across that many pits. Bananas! Oh yes, the bananas that I picked up from Sal after giving him the canned food. Give to Kiki? Yes. Sure, you can have the bananas. Not going to use them for anything else, I'm sure. Monkeys, come repay him, Kiki. Monkeys, there looks like... I don't think that's how monkeys is usually spelled. So I'm going to assume that he's actually summoning the band, the Monkeys. Except it can't be the band, I don't see any of them wearing a hat. Monkey business done. Bye-bye. Ooh, Kiki. Okay. And I found a stick that a monkey left behind. And I'll take it. Because why not? I haven't picked up any other sticks, but I'm sure this one will be slightly more useful. Although this is one thing that we, I think I mentioned last time about how the trading sequence that we've been doing, the Yoshi doll for the ribbon, for the food, for the banana, now for the stick. It's interesting because a lot of the items don't really have any particular obvious use, but then all of a sudden they become important for something like this, where I don't think we could have proceeded if we didn't have the bananas. Because wouldn't have befriended Kiki, and he or she would not have summoned the other monkeys to come help us. Okay, we're gonna play whack-a-mole. Well, why was this guy down in a pit in the first place? Maybe Richard just had him go down there so he could actually play whack-a-mole until the guy got fed up with it and started throwing bombs. Gold leaf, we can see how many we have on the subscreen. Okay, yep, here we go on the right side. The more I look at this situation, the more I am not entirely on Richard's side. So that was one gold leaf. He said we'd need a shovel, so one of these places I'm sure I'm going to need to dig. I need to try to remember where it was. The hitbox on this shovel's a little bit tricky. It seems like it's not quite a full space in front of him, but neither is it entirely the space he's on. I don't think it would be here because that guy already had one. Having two of these guys seems pretty suspicious. Yep, Richard sure is a great guy to work for. Can't imagine why his servants wanted to rebel against him and seize the castle for their own. Let's see. So I was gonna mention at some point about how Nintendo seems to have put some references to other Nintendo games into Link's Awakening. We've seen Terran kind of looks like Mario and even turns into a raccoon, which might recall Mario had the raccoon tail and the Tanuki suit in Super Mario Bros. 3. Okay, did we already explore this? Are we back to where we started? In the underground area, just in the last dungeon, we saw Goombas and piranha plants. We have the chain chomp. We have had the Yoshi doll, and apparently now we have Dig Dug. Okay, I did not find any gold leaves there. So. Wow, it just came falling right down. And again, we see that our music's kind of covered up by the constant power upgrade music. I don't know if this dungeon's okay, the castle gate open. We can easily leave the castle now. Well, not right now, but once we finish. I don't know if the castle's theme is based on the cave theme at all. It didn't really sound like it, but that's understandable because this isn't really a dungeon within the game. This is kind of a mini dungeon. And Richard kind of has his own thing going. He's not really. Actually, I think, come to think of it, I think Richard himself is supposed to be a reference to another game. I'm just not sure what it is. Okay, another gold leaf. Yeah, see there we can pick up some bombs. Sometime I need to try not buying bombs at the shop and see if I can still get bombs that way. Dig for it, but we've already dug all over the place. I guess we'll try digging again. It's almost certain is one of these computer screens. Oh! At last we've got the final golden leaf. Now go and see Richard about that key. Well, why didn't that happen before? Also, why were we told that we needed a shovel? Because I don't recall any of these requiring a shovel. Okay, here's your 5 leaves that you tricked me into getting, after I agreed to get 1. Ah, très bien. Have you seem to have recovered all of the leaves. Now, move this box and you will find your reward. Okay. I see you have recovered all of the leaves. Okay, it's the same. Yeah, this looks less like a reward and more like more dangerous pathfinding to ultimately get a reward. A secret seashell. That had better not be the entire reward. Yeah, Richard, you might find more people to help you if you were more upfront with them about what you wanted them to do and what they'd get out of it. 'Cause right now you just kind of seem like a cheat and a liar. Soil sleeps secrets beneath your souls. Okay, here's where we need the shovel. And we get the slime key. Now you can open the gate in Cuckoo Prairie. Oh, okay. First we have to get out of here. Richard, you are very lucky that I am not the vengeful type, or it would be bad for you that you stayed around here. Okay, so we have the slime key. We can now open up the slime dungeon, slime cave. Let's see if we can find a way into it and figure out what it's called. Different music again. This is Key Cavern. Okay. Name has nothing to do with slime, apparently. Guess we can throw that against there, but let's see what's over here. One of these up. Okay, the last one we saw tried to suck us in. This one's pushing us back. Okay. And this one seems much less... we seem much less capable of... Oh, that was convenient. We seem much less capable of resisting that one. Small key. Let's try going up this way first. Oh, what a weird object. There must be some way to tackle this obstacle. Well, sword slashes don't do it, so... actually, there's no reason for me to hit those things. That was a nasty trick. Okay, so we want to come back to this room when we hit an on-off switch. Up and here. Okay, so here a chest is going to open, or a key's going to fall, but we're going to have to get over there to defeat that little guy first. Alright, which way? We have one key. So hopefully, whichever way we go, we will get some more keys. Okay. Those things will teleport away anytime you get near them. So we need to either have boots to be able to run really fast at them, or bow to just shoot them from a distance. So actually that room was thoroughly unnecessary, since all it did was give us a key. And slime committed suicide. Okay. So how long would it take for the key to fall into the pit here? Go this way. And then, okay, there's where it fall into the pit. So that's why we can't just kill these things with sword slashes. Let's go check the last one. I'm curious if there was anything there, or if it's just going to be another key. It's another key. It's also a switch, so we can head upstairs. Get some rupees here. Still can't do this room, but here we can get to this chest, which, let's see what this is. High ground does not matter in the Zelda universe. 200 rupees, we are ecstatic. Okay, we'll have to come back to read the slab. Okay, at some point it would be nice to go back to the dungeon music. there to get that chest. Oh, that one blew up a lot faster. Here's some bombs just waiting for us. So I guess I am noticing some visual differences in the decor at least. I think I'm seeing a lot more brick than we saw in the first dungeon at least. Yep, and here we can, this map actually looks like a key, and then I don't know if that's a keyhole or maybe just a smaller key. Cool. Okay, bombable wall there. So if we get to that room, bombable wall. I could just as well have called this bomb dungeon. And speaking of bombs, you may remember our old friend Dodongo from the very first Zelda game. These are Dodongo snakes. They will eat bombs, but apparently only if they're directly in front of them and they actually slide over them. There, take that. Okay. We've got the Pegasus boots. If you hold down the button, we can dash. And now we should be able to take out these crystal things. Nice. Before we go further, let's head back up to... There's a couple stuff things at the beginning we can do. Nope, okay, I need to line myself up with him so that he's not pushing me sideways at all. There we go. Got a small key. That's right, we need a... Oh yeah, I don't have my shield, I have the boots. Well, that worked. Those are still in the wrong configuration to go this way, so... Sir, that is precisely where I needed to go. Thank you. Okay, fragment of a stone slab. Now we can read the writing on the wall. far away. Do not fear, dash and fly. Okay. Oh boy. Rather helpful design in the floor pointing right at the bottom of the wall. More space. There we go, and that's how we leap long distances. Some long distance. I think that only works on holes up to 3 spaces in length. And this is the Nightmare's Key. Alright. Oh, okay. I guess the one underneath was a little bit earlier than the one on top. Okay, we got the compass. Okay. Yep. New feature, key hidden in the room when we enter. Got it. How many keys do I have? 4. I think that should be enough. Thwomps, another returning enemy from Nintendo. Now we have the boots. These guys can't react fast enough. That's good. What are these things called? Hold on a second, I wanna... Parods. Okay. It's like a parrot, but odd. Make sure the word's parrot odd. Okay. Wait, so why do they give me a key here? Oh, maybe if I had done stuff in a different order, maybe it'd be possible to get here without the Nightmare's Key and not have a key left to do something? I don't know. Neener, neener, you can't find me. Yeah. Well, I wonder what happens if I just run into this wall here. Found you. And continuing the tradition from A Link to the Past of having enemies who are just eyeballs. Okay, that's right. I need to jump away. Oh, okay. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Okay, what instrument do we get now? It's a bell. We have a fever, and the only prescription is more sea lily's bell. Okay, so here we have an instrument that is at least not playing the melody of the Windfish's, the Ballad of the Windfish. Waterfall. It is hidden in the waterfall. Hey, how's it going? How many instruments have you gotten so far? When you play the instruments in front of the egg, the Windfish will wake and you will leave this island. Now you must hasten to the Yarna Desert. The dark, monstrous inhabitants of the sand will show you the way. Okay, I was told to go to the waterfall, so the Yarna Desert will lead to the waterfall, I guess? Oh. Come on. Alright, we found a secret seashell. Let's see what happens if we go up this way. Ooh, bombs. Okay. Seemed an awful lot of work for 50 rupees, but... it's not terrible. Hold on, Taryn, I'm gonna check what's in this cave, then I'll talk with you. That's fairy. Okay, heal our wounds and get rid of our stress. Close your eyes and relax. Okay. Alright, what do you have to say, Taryn? Oh, thief, I see you have a nice stick. Can I borrow it for a second? This stick that's presumably just like any other that you can pick up from anywhere? Okay. This seems like a good idea. Stick became the honeycomb. You're not sure how it happened, but take it. Okay. I'm not sure why Taryn thought hitting that with a stick would be a good idea, but his loss is our gain, I suppose. This is Olra. In the Yarna Desert, which is located in the southeast of the island, you will find something called the Angler Key. How much more obvious do I have to be? Bye. Well, Anger Key does start to explain the connection to waterfalls, at least. Found a secret seashell. So, is it just me, or do these trees here kind of remind me? They look like the trees in the Dark World in A Link to the Past, which kind of had Octorok-looking faces. Seashell Mansion. Or maybe these aren't trees, maybe these are statues or something. Do I have enough yet? I do. I had enough secret seashells to earn another secret seashell. Okay, so we'll want to come back here when we have 10 secret seashells, I'm guessing, because the first gift triggered when we had 5, and it looked like they were evenly spaced. Okay. Animal Village is where we want to go next. Welcome to the Animal Village. Let's see what's at the Animal Village. Ah, on such a nice day, we need a song from Marin. Why don't you sing? I'm sure you guys could sing if you wanted to. Yarna Desert, there's a way to get there to the south, but you might not be able to get through if that lazy walrus is in the way. Yeah, but, I mean, come on, what are the odds of that happening? A walrus on his way to the desert. Yeah, I am Chuldonovich. The mermaid statue by the bay is my masterpiece. To tell you the truth, this work is not complete. The art, it's difficult for you to grasp, is it not? Yeah, that... Okay. I guess I can start to see why... I'm assuming you're Sal's brother, and beginning to see why he thought that painting was as strange as collecting cans of dog food. Hey, did you know Animal Village and Mabe Village are sister cities? Yes, even though they aren't large enough to be called cities. Anyway, I heard from a very good source that they have a dream shrine in Mabe, and that it has something good inside. Is that true? I don't know. I'll have to check it out. Thank you. You don't know the proper etiquette when dealing with a lady, do you? You should have brought flowers or something. Then I might be more inclined to talk with you. Oh yes, in my case, hibiscus are best. Well, I might have if I had known that I was going to be talking to someone who wanted flowers. Nothing here. Lately there have been a lot of monsters in the area, so we can't go to Mabe Village. I wonder how Marin is doing. Everybody likes Marin. Hi-ho, hey you, is that possibly a honeycomb you have? I just ran out. Will you swap it for a pineapple? Oh yeah, I'll take a pineapple over a honeycomb. Thank you. You exchanged honeycomb for pineapple. It's not as sweet, but it is delicious. I know that tub of goo is asleep right in the way to Yarna Desert. Once he's asleep, he won't budge for a long time. But hey, take little Marin and wake him up with her song. That slob would wake up with a jump if he heard her sing for sure. Okay, sounds like we will have to get married. probably could have waited because we're going to be coming right back here in just a moment. But let's go see if the way to Yarna Desert actually is blocked. Entrance to Yarna Desert this way. And sure enough, he's sleeping and dreaming of Marin. So here's another reference to sleeping and dreaming. That sounds like a hollow place. There. Sorry, I like to try to keep stuff in order. Well, there's not really any need to. Oh, I see. I can't do anything here now, but we will come back later. I'll try to remember that we have not visited this cave. Or that we have visited, but that we haven't emptied it. Alright, so let's go get Marin, and we'll check out this dream shrine that was mentioned. Hey, about the dream shrine there. They say there's something good inside. Better not say anything else, as I'm just a kid. Okay, that's odd. It doesn't say, like, I don't know what because I'm just a kid, or it says he better not say because he's a kid. Why? Does that mean that he knows, but just... I don't know. So those guys, I don't know if they can only be killed by sword, or by dashing with the boots. I just know the fact that they're on the tiles that break if we stand on them too long means that trying to take them out without the boots would take too long and leave a bunch of holes in the ground. So, okay, 100 rupees. I'm hoping that's not all that there is in here. People made it sound a little more important than just that. Here we go. We've got the ocarina. You should learn to play many songs. Alright. Well, it's an ocarina, but you don't know how to play it. Since this appears to be a sequel of the previous game, I guess we've forgotten how to play it since we last used it to summon the duck and go after Ganon. Maybe Marin will teach us how to play. Marin's not here. She likes to go stare at the ocean all by herself. Why? Hey, I'm just a kid. Don't ask me. Okay. I need to get more bombs somehow. Okay, we went into these two spots. Let's check them out. Again, don't have any bombs. Maybe this will have some bombs? Just 50 rupees. Here's Marin. Oh, thief, I'm glad you found this place. Will you stay and talk to me for a while? Sure. We'll talk. Pretty nice cutscene for a Game Boy. I wonder where these coconut trees come from. Taryn says there's nothing beyond the sea, but I believe there must be something over there. When I discovered you, my heart skipped a beat. I thought, this person has come to give us a message. If I was a seagull, I would fly as far as I could. I would fly to faraway places and sing for many people. Marin, have you ever actually heard a seagull calling? They're not exactly songbirds. If I wish to the windfish, I wonder if my dream will come true. Well, I guess if the windfish could make you a seagull, then maybe he could give you a voice that would not be terribly unpleasant either. I'm sure you'd make a great seagull. Hey, are you listening? Thief, are you listening to me? Yeah, of course I am. I want to know everything about you. Ha 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 ha. Huh? The walrus wants me to go to him? It doesn't matter. I will go with you to him. Pick her up like she's an item. You got Marin. Is this your big chance? Great, dig it, dig it, dig it. Dig to the center of the earth. Highly unlikely, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. I'm trying to remember what other stuff she reacts to. She's pretty good at keeping up with us even when we're using boots. Hey, where are you two going together, huh? I didn't mean anything, I'm just a kid. I'm starting to get the feeling that you guys just use that excuse anytime you don't want to talk about something. Let's see if... Oh, ow, sorry, doggy. I just want to see if I can impress Marin with the crane game. Wow, Thief, can I try this? Oh, okay, sure. Give it a shot. Okay. And she's gonna use it. We'll see how she does. Not very quick, are you, dude? I think you would have noticed the machine some time ago. You're good. You're a pro, aren't you? Well, beat it. Pros aren't allowed in here. Alright, I'm just getting kicked out of every shop in Kohlint Island. What happens if I try the ocarina? Not very good. What? Did I say something? No, you're hearing things. I guess this just kind of confirms the theory I had in Zelda 2 that when we played the whistle and got rid of the river devil, it wasn't because we were using a magical flute at that point, it was just Link's playing was so bad. Which would be another parallel between this and the Zelda 2 game. Yes, it's that lazy walrus. Shall we give him a little surprise? Sure. Wow, he woke up immediately. And fell into the water. He certainly woke with a start. Huh? Oh, he's calling me. It's the same as always. Thief, I'm going to the animal village. Please drop by, okay? Alright, I'm sure I'll need to go through there on my way out, so... someplace here I could sprinkle dust on something and it would do something. Pokies, another Mario enemy making an appearance. Ah, yes, that dust was so refreshing. For that, I'll tell you a hint. Use a bomb in a place where the sand swallows you. There is a treat on the other side of the wall. Okay, I really would like to get bombs at some point. Sea bear's foam, sleep bear's dreams. Both end in the same way. Crash. So, dreams are to sleeping as sea foam is to C. Okay. I think I can understand that. Do you have any bombs? No. What are these enemies called? No, just pincers. Annoyance, you are only getting in the way. Hey, it's Lamola. There's only one of them this time, isn't there? And we're constantly being drawn towards the center of the screen. You got the angler key. Okay, so we need to use a bomb in this area, or the previous screen. I'll try to remember that too when I get some more bombs and can come back here. The shape of the key shows a fish swimming up a cascade of water. Go now to the mountain waterfall. A leap from the top, and you will reach your goal. Interesting that we have to come to the desert to go to a, sounds like a water-based dungeon. It seems to be totally absorbed in Marin's song. Hey, that's a nice ocarina you have there. Will you accompany me as I sing? You said my playing was terrible. So, or at least not very good, but okay. Maybe if you teach me the song. So, how do you like it? It's really touching, isn't it? Does it stick in your mind? Yes. We've learned the Ballad of the Windfish. This song will always remain in our heart. Please don't ever forget this song, or me. Okay. Just wanna do something down here. Nope, it's not Marin, it's just me. Marin. Link? So, you might be able to guess from when we hover over here, it says 1 and takes us to a little selection screen. We don't have any other songs yet, but we will learn some, which I think makes this another kind of first for the series. In that in previous games we did have. Did I want to come this way? I think so. We did have the flute in the first Zelda game, which warped us between dungeons and opened up one of the dungeons. In Zelda 2, we had the flute that got rid of the River Devil, but that, again, might have just been us playing really badly. And then the previous one, we had the flute or ocarina that summoned the duck. Well, first woke up the duck from the weather vane, and then summoned him so we could travel around easier. But in all those cases, it was never completely clear. Oh, there's another chest over there. We'll have to see if we can borrow Bow Wow again. It was never completely clear that the whether it was the music that had some magical property or whether it was just, you know, the flute artifact that was magical. Here, we're actually having different songs that when we get them you'll see that they do different things, which is starting to make it more that it's the music itself that is magical, not necessarily the instrument. The windfish sleeps long and dreamily in the egg above. When you play the 8 siren instruments in front of the egg, he will awaken. This, my friend, is the only way for you to leave the island. Ooh. Mount Tamaranch. What happens if I try playing it right now? Oh, cool. Got to hear it on the 3 instruments that we have so far. I might decide to come back here when we get the other instruments to kind of hear the song get built up a bit. That was actually kind of cool hearing it just in part like that, the 3 parts. There's a cave there with a fish on the wall. We're gonna need flippers to get there. There's a keyhole in front of a waterfall, very suspiciously. I got to hear a nice little fanfare. Cave. What's this? Okay, we can't go this way. We should have enough time to at least get to the next dungeon. Whether we have enough time to do it will be another matter. Yeah, before we got this, I should have pointed out that that was the cave theme that all the dungeon themes have been kind of slight variants of. Rupees, very nice. Hey, there's Papal. Got stuck just like he said he would. Or got lost just like he said he would. Well, let's see if we can find our way up there to go talk to him. Oh, go away, you. Yep, Paul got lost just like he said. Now I am so famished I can't move. Can you give me some victuals? Have a pineapple. This pineapple is so delicious. I'm going to eat the pineapple right now. Bon appetit. Are you eating its skin and all? This isn't meant to be a reward. Here, take this flower. It's a hibiscus. Oh. Traded the pineapple for the hibiscus? The goat lady said she wanted a hibiscus. Well, next time we're over in Animal Village, we can, give her one. Cool. Okay, not going any further that way. 15 minutes, we should be able to, if not beat the shrine or the dungeon, we should at least be able to make a good effort at it. Level 4, Angler's Tunnel. Starting to hit some laggy areas. It throws a bunch of enemies on the screen and then they all have different things they have to do or split into compass. Okay. The dark areas, I believe, are deep water. We cannot enter those until we learn how to swim. You would think, seeing as how this is pretty much explicitly the same Link as A Link to the Past, that he would still have his Zora flippers, but I guess not. Well, I can't do anything without a key there anyway, so, and I don't have an extra one at the moment. There's some bombs. Thank you. Yes, I will be taking those, please. Pretty sure I can make this. Yes. Just one heart, which I'm immediately going to do away with so I can... No, actually that didn't even cost me a full heart to do that. Okay, can't go up. Let's just... I can just see the chest that way. Found a fragment of a stone slab. Alright. Yeah, there's a stone slab. And we got the map. I keep forgetting, in this game, select always just brings up the entire map. What do you suppose that is? Wonder if it could be like a webbed foot or something? Or an angler, maybe an anchor? Or a fishing lure or something? I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Yep, I'm trying to put a bomb there. I think right now we just have to head back to the entrance and go down that that path that required a key that we couldn't do for that door. Well, this one actually sounds very much like the cave music, just kind of sped up a little bit. And maybe a little bit higher. Didn't mean to push that one. We'll need those eventually, but... Well, that was unfortunate. The glint of the tile will be your guide. Thought my conscience was supposed to be my guide. Jiminy Cricket lied to me. Okay, we can't get there without flippers. Would you stop hiding in chests, please? A small key can open a locked door. Alright. Oh, there's a glinting tile. So we'll have to go up there and determine what the order is, so then we can come do it down here. Oh right, we needed a small key just for that one door. This music kind of has a lullaby quality to it, yeah. I can hear that. This music not so much. Oh hey, it's another... Well, this one has two eyes, but he still kind of seems like a giant eyeball. I believe his name is Cue Ball, actually. But... Oh, that was not very nice. Oh, I don't have my sword equipped. Flippers! We got the flippers. If you press the B button while you swim, you can dive underwater. Let's put this one first, then that one, then that one, then that one. Oh. Okay, if I walk over a tile I've already walked over, it resets. Because it thinks that's a wrong tile. Okay. Alright, could you guys not, please? Ow. Yeah, okay, this ain't too far. Here. Here. There we go. Ow, didn't mean to do that. I wanted to do that. You've got the Nightmare's key. Now you can open the door to the Nightmare's lair. Okay, we're... not there. Okay. So here we had to... get here. This rock has a keyhole. Okay, well there's a chest right over here. Well, that didn't have a key. Ah, that's right, we had a key fell down there. Ow. Alright, let's see, I need to... First I want to make sure I grab this chest. Not that one. Not that one. There we go. This one. Oh, there's more rupees. Very nice. Alright, so I think the only place... Might go a couple minutes over, but we'll... I think we'll be able to finish the dungeon. Could the dungeon map be a trident? That's possible. Tridents... Actually, that would be applicable not only for being water-themed and the trident association with Neptune and stuff, but if I recall correctly, the trident was originally like a fishing harpoon or something of that nature, wasn't it? Which might go along with... Not there. So we need to figure out how to get over to where the nightmare is. This way, or the other way. So yeah, that trident idea looks like it might work. Ow, ow, ow. No, stop. Okay, no, we need a secret passage over there. Which I think means we need to... Oh, that's right. That was the whole reason for us going and getting the key. Well, it wasn't the whole reason for us getting the key. It was what prompted us to go get the key. Reminded us that we needed a key. Hey, these look like Cheep Cheeps from Super Mario Brothers. I wonder, maybe Nintendo was trying to start some kind of Nintendo Cinematic Universe or something. Set all their games in the same universe. You can't go through, nothing to throw at it. Let's see what's down here. Bloop, bloop, glub, glub. Ooh, food. Glub. Oh. Okay, I was wondering if maybe having the A button free would let me swim faster or something, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Wow. Even compared to some of the earlier Nightmare, that was an easy fight. I do think that it helped that I got the piece of power ahead of time, because I think usually that fight lasts a bit longer, and he'll start like ramming into you and stuff. So we've got the Surf Harp. Okay. Bay. Your road goes into the bay. Alright. Well, I'm going to go in here to save because whenever we save, we come to the last we start at the last place that we last door we entered. And this seems like a good place to stop. So, thank you everybody for joining me. Again, I will not be here streaming next week, but I plan to return in 2 weeks on the 28th. So until then, have a good night and a good couple of weeks.